Hi everyone, my name's Jessica and I'm a course advisor here at Falmouth Uni, and today I'm going to be running through some of our FAQs and top tips when it comes to creating a strong personal statement. So before you start writing, take a bit of time to note down the key things that you want to include. Be excited and be positive. Ask yourself why you want to study the course that you're applying for. And how did you become interested in that subject area? What have you done to back up your interest in the subject? And what skills do you have that make you a desirable candidate for that course? So the personal statement format has actually changed for students that are applying for 2026 entry. There are now going to be 3 questions that you need to answer, and they provide structure and give you some guidance and support to include the information, examples and experiences that universities really want to see in your personal statement. So the 3 questions are: why do you want to study the course or the subject area you're applying for? How have your qualifications and your studies helped you to prepare for that course? And what else have you done outside of your studies to help you prepare? And why are those experiences useful? So you can see some advice on what you might like to include in your answers in the personal statement on the page that's linked here. So your personal statement should be a maximum of 4,000 characters, which can be used across all 3 answers in whichever way works best for you. So you can absolutely write more in one answer than in another answer if that's what's important to you. We would probably advise using between 30% and 50% of your characters in your answer to question 1, which explains why you're making the application. So if you look at your course description on the website, you'll then identify the qualities and the skills and the experience that it requires, and you'll then be able to show us why you're the right candidate for that course. So nobody knows you better than you, and this is actually your chance to show universities why you're the best. So think about what makes you stand out, and think about the things that you've done that back up your interest in the course. So avoid maybe showing off, and instead back yourself by including lots of relevant examples. So have a think about the qualities, skills and experience that your course requires, and have you gained any transferable skills from your qualifications that would stand you in good stead for that course. So that could be things like communication skills, essay writing skills, leadership skills, things like that. So anything that you say in your personal statement is highly likely to come up in your interview. That's if you're applying for a course that holds interviews, which is most of our courses. So remember, it's really important to be honest and not exaggerate too much in your personal statement. And always keep a copy on you to reread just before your interview as well. So avoid waffle, keep things relevant to the course, avoid elaborate language, keep it to plain English, avoid cliches, and finally, always check for spelling and grammar errors. So if you'd like some more advice and tips on writing your personal statement, check out the personal statement guide that's linked on the page here.